In a world where the flicker of screens captivates our attention, have you ever paused to consider how that digital connection is influencing your mind? Social media has become a prevalent fixture in our lives, and while it offers unprecedented opportunities for connection, it also harbors risks to our mental health that demand our attention. The relevance of this topic cannot be understated, as our online experiences often shape our self-perception, relationships, and even our emotional well-being. In this exploration, we will delve into the intricate relationship between social media, human behavior, and psychological growth, shedding light on how this modern landscape shapes our deeper selves. Let's begin by understanding the allure of social media, which arises from the universal human desire for connection and acceptance. This desire echoes the sentiments of Alfred Adler, who emphasized the importance of social interest and community. Adler argued that a feeling of belonging is fundamental to our self-esteem and emotional health. However, social media creates an illusion of connection, a curated reality where likes and follows often replace genuine interaction. In a Columbia University study, researchers found that increased social media use correlates with heightened feelings of loneliness, suggesting that this digital affirmation is a poor substitute for authentic relationships. Delving deeper, we can reference Sigmund Freud's theories on the unconscious. Freud posited that much of our behavior is driven by repressed desires and emotions. On social media, we often present a sanitized version of ourselves, our highlight reel, if you will. This selective sharing can lead to a disconnection with our true self, exacerbating feelings of inadequacy when we inevitably compare ourselves to others. Jung expands on this idea, emphasizing the concept of the persona, the mask we wear in public. This digital persona may not reflect our authentic self, leading to internal conflict and psychological distress as we grapple with the disparity between our idealized online image and our unfiltered offline reality. Now, let's consider the effects of social comparison that are inherent in our social media interactions. What philosopher and psychologist Carl Jung termed the shadow, the darker, hidden aspects of ourselves, often emerges when we engage in social comparison. Social media cultivates an environment ripe for this process, resulting in what has been termed social comparison anxiety. We constantly scroll through feeds, evaluating our lives against those of others, and in turn, we may magnify our self-doubt. An example is the phenomenon known as Instagram envy, where young adults, particularly women, report feeling discontent with their bodies due to the idealized images that crowd their feeds. This is a perfect illustration of Jung's assertion that we must confront our shadow, not deny it, to achieve wholeness. As we navigate the complexities of social media's implications, we are faced with challenges that can hinder our understanding of ourselves. Awareness is the first step toward change, echoing Viktor Frankl's belief that when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves. By consciously engaging with our social media habits, we can develop a more profound sense of autonomy. Perhaps we could consider implementing digital detoxes, designated times to unplug and reflect on our experiences, allowing us to bridge the gap between our online personas and our authentic identities. Yet, there are benefits to understanding this dynamic. Armed with knowledge, we can cultivate a healthier relationship with social media, engaging mindfully with our online experiences, curating our feeds, following accounts that inspire rather than deplete us, can foster an environment that uplifts rather than diminishes our mental health. As we illuminate this multifaceted relationship, We are called to become active participants in our digital narrative, shaping our online presence in a way that reflects our true selves. In summation, the interplay between social media and mental health exposes us to both enriching connections and insidious comparisons that can distort our self-image. We must recognize these dynamics and harness the insights of psychological thinkers to navigate this terrain with intention. In your own life, how do you engage with social media? Consider reflecting on the balance between your online and offline selves. Are your interactions fostering genuine connection, or are they perpetuating a cycle of inadequacy? Ultimately, as we ponder the intricacies of this topic, let us embrace the philosophical notion that our consciousness shapes our reality. As we grow in self-awareness, we empower ourselves to step into a life filled with authenticity rather than illusion.